Ohio State football. They went through a huge transition from last year to this one, right? Last year they had Dwayne Haskins. He had 50 touchdown passes, most ever in the Big Ten. As you certainly know, he's gone on to the NFL. And you also know that Urban Meyer is retired from coaching at the end of the year. The Buckeyes won 90% of their games under him as a coach, including 7-0 against arch rival Michigan. So then Ryan Day comes in as successor. Now, he coached the 3 games that Urban was suspended last year, and they were 3-0 during that time, and now they're 5-0 under him to this point this year. And former #1 overall recruit Justin Fields, who left Georgia to take over at quarterback in Columbus, has been sensational. He's scored 23 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. And yesterday on this program, Paul Feinbaum and I had a conversation that suggested, we think that they're the best team in the country. It looks like they've really not missed a step since last year. The Buckeyes are scoring 2 more touchdowns per game. Their points differential is insanely good. It's amazing when you look at those numbers. And so I want to ask you this, because again, for those who don't know, Bobby, you played at Ohio State, you live in Columbus, you host a talk show in Columbus, so you're very attuned to that team. Does it feel to me, as a Big Ten fan, they've gotten better without Urban Meyer?
Defensively, they're significantly better, and I think that's some of the changes that Ryan Day has made on that staff and allowed those guys to play, and that's where that big point differential comes in. Offensively, they're probably better too. Now, to say like the whole program is better without Urban Meyer, he put into place all of the framework to be able to have success. But as a play caller, and you look at what Ryan Day is doing, introducing a lot of NFL concepts, he's taken Justin Fields under center a couple times, some things that Urban he didn't do. He developed that offense 15 years ago, and it's been great. But Ryan Day has begun to take that thing to another level.
Yeah, here's what I think, and again, I follow the Big Ten very closely. I watched their games last year. The defense was terrible, and that's one of the reasons they were in so many close games. But Urban started the season suspended, and then as the season went on, he did not look well. And many people will joke around that every time they were losing, he looked like he was in pain on the sideline. And when they were winning, he seemed fine. Let's not make a value judgment on that. The point is, do you think a lot of the noise surrounding Urban Meyer actually had an impact on the team last year?
Maybe a little bit. I think just, anytime your coach misses training camp and then misses 3 games, that's going to disrupt the fabric. And Ryan Day wasn't brought in to be the heir apparent. He was just thrust into that role. And so I think as you saw the team evolve a little bit and then move and grow throughout the season, offensively they got better. Defensively they still struggled. But I think there was a little bit of an issue where you could say that did have an impact.
Listen, Nebraska was supposed to be a test last weekend, and that game was over basically from the get-go. Are they the best team in the country?
They're as talented as anybody. They haven't played the schedule yet. They don't have a big win like LSU or Georgia, so I can't get all the way there. But I would say that there's no roster more talented than Ohio State.
Yeah, and I made the observation watching the game on Twitter the other night. I've followed the Big Ten now for 35 years. I can't remember it ever feeling this top-heavy.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports and analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.